Welcome back. You are watching Global Eye. The ambitious India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor was announced in September last year. The signatories include India, US, UAE, Saudi Arabia, France, Germany, Italy and the European Union. India and France are at the entry and end points of this shipping route. France is the first signatory country of the project to have officially appointed a dedicated special envoy, Gerard Mestrallet, who visited India for the second time and visited the Mundra Port to follow up on progress made with respect to the infrastructure development needed for this corridor. I caught up with him earlier and began by asking him about the progress on the project.
The project aims at creating an economic corridor, a link of connectivity between India, the Middle East, and Europe, with three legs. The first leg between India and the Arabic continent on the southeast, which is a maritime leg. The second leg, which is a terrestrial leg between the southeast of the Arabic continent and Haifa, crossing over Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and Israel. And the third leg, a maritime leg from Haifa to Europe and to Marseille, which is the point of exit to all Western Europe. So it's a very, very important project in order to increase and boost the connectivity by the transport of goods, of energy, of green hydrogen, and also digital data through cables.
Right.
So far, there has been bilateral talks between us and other countries, including, by the way, the European Union. This project, which is a main project, which will be one of the most important infrastructure projects of the 21st century. This project is covering all the criteria to become a strategic project, a flagship project for the Global Gateway strategic initiative from the EU.
You are looking to have a connection between the endpoint of the IMEEC, which is the Mestrallet port, and also the Mundra Port, which is a starting point. You visited the Mundra Port in Gujarat recently. What were you trying to understand there, and what has been your message and conversation with stakeholders there, also the Adani Group, which operates the Mundra Port?
Yes, of course. You are right to mention, that's very important, that the Mundra Port and Marseille in France are the two ends of the corridor. So France and India are playing a key role in this project. Not only, of course, because they are the two ends of the project, but also because Prime Minister Modi and Mr. Macron were at the origin of the project. They have had talks in New Delhi during the G20, when President Macron has been invited as a special guest for the Republic Day on the 26th of January this year. IMEEC was also at the agenda, and the two chief of states have been talking about IMEEC and strongly pushing for that. So France and India are very key, and clearly Mundra Port are the key advantages by its size, by its position, by its management. And there is also in the Mundra Port a special economic zone with lots of activities, including manufacturing activities for green energy, solar panels, and wind equipments.
By when could all the countries involved be on one page and begin activating work on construction of the IMEEC corridor?
There is no, at this time, precise time frame for the project. In any case, we have to know and to realize that it is one of the major infrastructure in the world for the 21st century. Therefore, it will take first time, and it will be built for the century. Such a project requires lots of pre-project studies, pre-feasibility studies, market studies, and we are in this period.
What's the economic opportunity that emerges from the IMEEC corridor? If we were to ask you, for businesses in India and in France, the construction of this project, the initiation of this project, what kind of investments could it really bring to the table?
Well, there are a wide range of sectors which will have the opportunity to participate to the IMEEC, and therefore IMEEC will have a tremendous economic impact on both countries and the business. I can mention, of course, the construction companies to build infrastructures in India, in the ports, in the hinterland. Also railways to carry the goods to the ports. It will be the same for in the terrestrial leg in the Arabic continent for the railway construction, but also for the trains construction. And we have lots of French companies, very among the world leaders in this sector. So construction companies, shipping companies, port management companies, but also energy companies, because as you know, green hydrogen will be a priority for IMEEC, and I know that India has huge ambitions, and probably to be one of the most important producer of green hydrogen in the world, if not the leader.
For all the countries to put in money, investments into getting this corridor going, any ballpark figure you feel that would be required to make this corridor a reality?
No, there is no, at this stage of the studies, not a figure to put on the table. Have read a figure of $500 billion US, but I cannot check absolutely precisely this figure. But it's clear that it will be huge, and it will be important for the construction. But once the corridor will be built, it will be important for all the sectors, which will benefit from the exchanges in both directions, from India to Europe and from Europe to India. And so all the sectors having goods, services to be exported from their own country to the other one will be benefiting from this project.
And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Global Eye. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to CNBC TV 18. The news continues on the other side.